Hello, everyone. So, I'm going to read something that is completely idiotic. It's completely stupid. There is not meant to be any sort of logic or coherency in this story. I don't even know if I can call it a story because it's not meant to be coherent. It's not meant to be something that I could just write, for a plot or anything like that. Yes, I used ChatGPT to do this. I don't know how you feel about, AI. Is AI good? That's debatable. But I just wanted this to be a reading where it's like, it's stupid, it's incoherent, and at least after the first couple chapters, I just thought it was such a silly idea, and I wanted to run with it and see where it went. So without further ado, this is what if Anakin was. Chapter 1, The Wasening. In a galaxy far, far is, Anakin Skywalker stood before the Jedi Council. His face was stern, his brow furrowed with was. Mace Windu leaned forward, sensing a disturbance in the is. Anakin, said Yoga. Yoda, blinking slowly.
Was is strong in you, but is was not balance you bring.
But Master, Anakin protested, I am is. I was is. I always will was is. Obi-Wan gasped. Eugh. By the Force, he's becoming one with the tense continuum. The room warped slightly. Suddenly, Anakin's eyes glowed blue and red simultaneously. Past and present collided. He was 9. He was 19. He was Vader. He was not. Padme appeared, flickered, and then did not. Was I is? He asked no one and everyone. The galaxy shuddered. All right. Chapter 2. Is this the was life? Time rippled like a poorly coded hologram. Anakin stood, no, floated, between moments. He wore Jedi robes and Sith armor. His lightsaber was on, off, red and blue all at once. He was mid-sentence, but it hadn't started yet. I is the chosen. Will have been. In the swirling void, Yoda tap danced atop a giant sundial, mumbling,
Backwards, forwards, sideways, tense. None of this makes.
Obi-Wan floated on a couch made of clone troopers, sipping tea that hadn't been invented yet. You were my brother, Anakin, or you have been. It depends on the time of Tizun Day. Palpatine appeared, melting into a frame like a bad dream made of pudding.
Good. Let the was flow through you, or don't. I already ruled the galaxy last Thursday.
Anakin held his head. Or was it Luke's? No, it was Kylo Ren's helmet. He blinked. He was Kylo. No, he was Sabuba. He screamed, I pod raced into destiny! The Force responded with a Gregorian chant sung by Ewoks in reverse. The sky turned into a giant eyeball and blinked. Time was broken. Logic was a lie. But love? Love was still somewhere in the Senate building with a hairbrush and a confused Jar Jar Binks. To is was be not. Chapter 3 awaits. And now, time to go. Chapter 3, The Phantom Was. A long time ago, but also next Tuesday, hyperspace exploded. The Millennium Falcon, piloted by Han Solo, Chewbacca, and a bag of expired blue milk, tore through a wormhole shaped like Watto's nose and landed smack into the middle of the Clone Wars. They crashed into a Jedi temple, or maybe a Starbucks. It was hard to tell with all the floating holocrons and barista droids. Han jumped out, blaster raised. Where the heck are we? You are in the was, said a youngling with Anakin's face but Ahsoka's voice. Or maybe the is. Hard to say without a time converter. Suddenly, baby Anakin, age 9 and full of midichlorian-fueled confidence, rode into the temple of on a GameCube with hover jets. I was Speed, he declared, then promptly vanished into a puff of binary code. That's it, muttered Han. I've had enough of this criffing temporal nonsense. Said Chewbacca, who now wore Jedi robes and was dating a clone named Kevin. I don't know! I don't know where that came from! I don't know! I didn't say anything! I didn't... Oh, God. Meanwhile, in the Galactic Senate, Jar Jar Binks had just passed a bill legalizing time travel burritos. Back in the Jedi Temple Starbucks, adult Anakin and a baby Anakin locked eyes. I'm you. I was you. No, I is. They touched fingers. Reality hiccuped. Somewhere, Mace Windu screamed as he was thrown through 12 alternate timelines and landed in a reality where he was a talk show host named Macy D. Palpatine grinned from his golden throne made of wasps.
Excellent. My plan is working.
All right. Chapter 5, actually. The Rise of Obi-Wan. Featuring Jean-Luc Picard, Data, Wesley Crusher, Ash Ketchum, and Whitney's milk tank. I kind of forgot I did that. The galaxy was in chaos, or peace, or a state of mild inconvenience. Hard to say, because time had become a Mobius strip held together with duct tape and Pokemon cards. In the core of the Was Nebula, a shadowy figure emerged from a swirl of time smoke and dramatic choir music. He wore Jedi robes and a captain's uniform. Obi-Wan. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi, but ascended, merged with every possible version of himself. Old Ben, Ghost Ben, Hello There Ben, and even Obi-Wan Kenobi, the mariachi. I'm telling you, I did not ask for that. As the stars around him collapsed into logic-defying paradoxes, a shoom echoed through the temporal rift. Make it so. Captain Jean-Luc Picard materialized, flanked by Commander Data, Wesley Crusher, and for some reason, Ash Ketchum riding Whitney's milk tank into battle like a majestic pink tank of doom. Greetings, Pokefans! MNJ TV here, who hates Miltank. Ash held up a Pokeball.
Obi-Wan, we're here to help. I choose you to restore balance.
I already am balanced, Obi-Wan replied, drawing his lightsaber and phaser simultaneously. But I'll accept your help, if you can beat Miltank in a gym battle. Miltank rolled out. Literally, roll out. Reality dented. Sweet Celestia, gasped at watching Silver Trust from a parallel cliff. Meanwhile, Wesley Crusher had become a floating energy being made entirely of unused plot threads. Time is fracturing. We must realign the is with the was, or all will become the shall. Obi-Wan nodded. Then there's no time to waste. Was, corrected Data. Obi-Wan ignited his saber. Then there's no was to time. They charged into the rift, Miltank barreling ahead, obliterating Sith Lords, time clones, and one poor confused Jawa. The final battle had begun. And with that, I think I will end today's reading. I may have to cut this a little bit in the future if this video does not go off like I was hoping. Maybe I'll just have to do one chapter at a time. I don't know. Maybe not even do an intro. I don't know. So, in the meantime, let me know what you think. I don't know if you thought it was funny. I feel like it would have been funnier if I had tried to read it a couple of months ago when I was absolutely just giggling with laughter. That probably would have made things so much funnier. But I'm hoping that I'm just having the time of my life, and you guys are having fun with it, and that's the goal, is that you guys have fun with it. So in the meantime, my name is Timothy, and I look forward to hearing from you on what you think.